Hi there. Let's carry on with this question which we left in the previous video about finding a missing side in a trapezium where the area is given and one of the parallel sides is given as well, and the vertical distance between the two parallel sides is known as well, and they're asking for the missing parallel side. Like I explained before, this is a trapezium, and how do we know that? We have two sides, and the dotted line that connects the two sides together, or that identify the distance between the two parallel sides, is actually vertical on both sides. How do I know that? Because this little box here is telling me that this horizontal side and this vertical side, there is a 90-degree angle in between, as well as the angle between this horizontal side and this vertical side is actually 90 degrees as well. So two of the horizontal sides are actually parallel, and the dotted line is vertical on both parallel sides. First thing, you must write the rule of finding the area of a trapezium. Area of a trapezium is equal to half times, in brackets, the sum of the two parallel sides, we close the bracket, times the vertical distance between the two parallel sides. Before, and that is the rule. Before we actually substitute in this rule, we must check if all given numbers actually carry the exact same measurement unit. So centimeter squared, the area. One of the parallel sides is in centimeter, so there is no need for conversion up until now. And the vertical distance between the two parallel sides is 10, and one of the parallel sides is actually 16 centimeter. So all dimensions are in centimeter, so there is no need for any conversion, and which means we can substitute directly in the rule of finding the area of a trapezium. So now we can replace the area of trapezium with the number 140, and half is going to come down as is because it's part of the rule. Sum of the two parallel sides, as you can see here, the first one is known as 16, the other one is unknown, and we named it as P. You can name it X, N, whatever you want. I named it here as P. So we're going to write in brackets 16 plus P times D, which is the vertical distance between the two parallel sides. So the two parallel sides are 10 centimeter apart or away from each other. So the vertical distance between the two parallel sides is 10. So the D can be replaced with 10 as following. 140 is equal to 1 over 2 times, inside brackets, 16 plus P times 10. Now, before we actually apply inverse operations or opposite operations to solve for P, or to make P the subject, we must simplify this equation. How? half times 10 is actually 5. So it's gonna become 140 is equal to 5 times inside brackets 16 plus p. Now, before you also apply opposite operations, you have two options. You either apply opposite operations directly by dividing each side of the equation by 5 to cancel the 5 from the right side of the equation because we're solving for p. We're making p the subject. Or the other option that you have is that you expand. So you insert the 5 into the bracket by multiplying the 5 by each term inside the bracket. So you say to yourself, 5 times 16 is 80, plus 5 times p is 5p. Then you're gonna get rid of the 80, so you subtract 80 from both sides of the equation. So 140 minus 80 is gonna go down to 60. And then you're gonna say 60 is equal to 5p. You divide each side of the equation by 5 and p will come down to 12 centimeters. Another option is instead of the expanding step, you're gonna say immediately we divide each side by 5 because we're getting rid of the 5 to solve for p or to make p the subject. And then you're going to say 140 divided by 5 will come down to 28. So 16 plus p is equal to 28. And then you're going to subtract 16 from each side of the equation because we're solving for p. We're making p the subject. And accordingly, we're going to end up with the exact same answer when we use the previous method that I mentioned. So p will come down to 12 centimeter. Thank you so much for watching and for watching this video again. If you struggle with solving this problem, always remember that practice makes it perfect. And thank you for sharing and subscribing to my YouTube.